Well, you know the name casinos. Today, everybody thinks of gambling. Casino in the old days was a theater. The word casino meant a theater place. And it was a theater from the very outset in about 1900. And some of the great, and then the Actors Colony was here. And the Actors Colony kind of took over the casino. Tennis was there and bowling was there, but the most important thing was that annual major production that was very professional.
There was a local thing called On the Isle that the casino did. It started out as a fundraiser in the 40s. And a fundraiser for the casino. They were running out of money after World War II. And so they created a kind of an outlet, and they would do reviews, and they'd do the shows based on whatever had been on Broadway the previous year, and they'd do parodies of those Broadway shows, mostly the musical thing. So they do musical numbers, and they dress in funnier costumes, or they change the lyrics, and it was all gay and funny and hilarious, and they all had a great time. And that continued right into the 60s, and I remember being a part of some of those shows. As a matter of fact, that's where my interest in theater started, was here at the casino, and from those On the Isle shows. And the great thing was I could be involved with them. I was not an actor nor a singer, but I could be involved backstage. And it wasn't too many years after that that was my major in college, was technical theater. I built scenery and did lighting and scene design, and it's a well-kept secret in Nantucket because I don't want to necessarily have to do it ever again.
Then the casino became more of a local tennis club, which is what it is.
And the tennis courts, I mean, they still offer, they're gorgeous, and they still offer these clinic lessons that many generations of kids, I think, have taken. We took lessons there. It's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and depending on your age, you start as early as like 8:30, and then you sort of graduate up to later hours. And that's been a constant too.
Yeah,
we did those, our kids did that. I think our father took those lessons too. So that's been nice and constant over the years.
Sconset is very much sort of hinged around, to a significant degree, around the casino. I would say, as such towns go in America, there must be a much higher percentage of people who play tennis regularly in Sconset than most places. So there's a kind of tennis center, but also community center, the role the casino played. And therefore, people like us who were strange to Sconset could pretty quickly meet and make a number of friends here.
The casino, again, was very similar to the way it is now in many ways, but I think it had a much more sort of informal feeling to it. They've become much stricter about dress code and a lot more sort of formal events. It's become a huge wedding venue, and so it often has a sort of very, now has a very sort of Tony feel to it. But back then it was, it was much more simple and small. I mean, the movies, which are a great constant again, I guess back then they actually worked because the projector was relatively new, and then we went through a decade or almost two where the projector was just getting older and older, and so it was part of the ritual of going to see a movie because it would break down partway through, and everyone would cheer and gawk, and then they'd wait, and then they'd get it fixed, and we'd see the rest of the movie. And now they've got a beautiful new projector that never breaks down.
I have an image of people walking in the village to the movie theater with pillows in hand, because basically what the movie theater is a big room that they set chairs, and they were folding chairs back in the day, and they were not super comfortable. So people would bring pillows. They were super, and so people would bring pillows to just get through the movie more comfortably. Yeah. Now they have chairs that are more comfortable, but
But it still has the balcony and the back, and that was where all the kids would sit, and it was sort of their territory, and I think it still is. Yeah. And I haven't sat up there in
I wouldn't dare.
2 or 3 decades. So.
When I first came to Sconset, we rented, and I remember being down in the square and hearing the tennis balls inside that place and the big fence, which was like a fortress, but wanting to be in there and not be out here. I wanted to be in there. And I remember getting a membership. It was a big deal to have become a member of the casino.